random thoughts in my head, and sometimes I let them come out of my mouth.
Hi guys, welcome back to Random Thoughts. It's the D Marie, and we are here with my wonderful sister Kelly and my beautiful, handsome nephew Gabriel. Welcome, guys.
Hi, thank you for having us.
Of course, I had this fun little game I've been playing where I've been doing Would You Rather's, and I wanted to invite you guys to do a Would You Rather with me. All right. So a couple of would you rather's I've been doing have all been beginning. What I do is I do them in a story format instead of just would you rather this and would you rather that. Most of the would you rather's have been starting with witches saying what's up. I've decided this time, guys, we're gonna go with the Almighty. He's just burning bush saying what's up. You guys are walking, minding your business, and he asks you guys, okay, hey, you're about to go through a life altering natural disaster. Would you rather it be an earthquake or a tornado?
I don't know. Honestly, I probably choose a tornado off first. I feel like I'd have a better chance on running away or driving away.
From a tornado? I suppose.
I was going to say, I agree. Tornadoes, you have maybe somewhat minutes warning, but earthquakes, there's usually like zero warning. You just feel the ground move from underneath you. So I'm going to go with tornado.
Okay. All right. And then you both went tornado?
Yeah.
Okay, so the tornado, it was...
What if we had Sharknado? Remember that show? Sharknado. See, seriously, the sharks came after us in the middle of the tornado.
Well, there's nothing I can do.
Right? You got sharks coming through. What was it? What was that one movie where there are cows going and
that was Twister, and
That's
I
right.
love that movie. I still watch it. I want to see Twister.
Twister was
every
the
time
best.
that's my movie. It used to be a ride at Universal Studios, and so they took it down. They don't have that one, but that was my movie.
Yeah, I like Twister. That was fun. So, tornado was big enough to tear up the earth, guys. And now you have to make a decision. Are you catching the first rocket out and moving to the moon? Or are you going to become like Waterworld and live in, well, not Waterworld, more like Atlantis and live in the deep, deep ocean?
I definitely live in the ocean, personally.
I was gonna say, let's go be moon men. Let's go be moon women and women.
Nah, I like the ocean. I like the water. I feel like we turn into. You ever see the? Did you see the new Avatar?
The new Avatar? Oh yeah.
I feel like we'll just be like that.
But they live on the ocean, not in the ocean. I'm saying in it, deep.
But in Atlantis, they have these big bubbles. So we're living in a big bubble undersea.
Yeah.
I'm down for living on the sea.
Yeah.
It might dry out the earth one day.
Maybe.
Exactly.
Okay, so no moons. You guys are gonna do.
I don't know. I powered me. Can't we go back and forth?
Yeah, you can go on the moon, and Gabe could go in the ocean.
No. Me and Gabe sticking together. Wherever he's going, I'm going.
Okay, no, the Earth is toe up. So once the rocket leaves, like there's nowhere for it to land when it comes. If to come
Where
back.
is it launching from in that?
Like
case?
the last piece of Earth that's left. You hop in the last.
So wouldn't it land on the last piece of
No,
Earth?
it's gonna be gone once the rocket leaves. These are my rules, okay?
Well, then no, I'm going where my kids are. I'm not going to the moon without them.
Okay, so ocean it is. Deep, deep ocean.
I mean, what's on the moon?
I mean,
is it kind of like
it's like a colony. You got to build something on the moon. I suppose.
What's that show? Total Recall. Is it like Total Recall?
I guess you have to build like a dome. Essentially, both places you got to build a dome with air so that you can live.
Yeah. Quaid, let's go to the moon, Quaid.
Although Total Recall is on Mars, not the moon, but alright.
Saying.
Jeez, I'd still choose the water.
I'm with you. I don't want to go to outer space. No, thank you. Okay, so you guys are deep down in the deep, deep ocean. You're exploring, learning things. Would you like to find a secret door or a secret book with a secret key in it while you're in the ocean?
What? Give me the book and key.
Yeah, I'd rather the book and key. I like something to do. I just made this giant colony. I'd like something to study.
What if
Give me
that
some
key
kind of
opens
mystery.
that secret door? Why can't we have
Yeah, but I feel like I'd rather have the key with no door than a door with no key. That would just drive me insane.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
But the door could be unlocked. It's just a secret door.
That's true.
It's just a door that nobody knows about. Like, you know, like one of those hidden wall doors.
Yeah.
Is there a light inside the door?
I'm just telling you about the door for now.
No, ma'am. Give me the book and key.
Okay. So you take this key, and the key unlocks a trunk that has 2 stones in it. And the stones give you magical powers, right? And the choices of these 2 stones are to be able to breathe underwater or see in the dark. Now, being that you chose to live in the water, I feel like you guys would choose to breathe underwater.
I'm gonna say exactly. That means we don't need to live in the bubble anymore. We don't have to be afraid that our dome is gonna crack and we all die. Give me the breathing in the water.
I'm gonna be honest. If I spent I don't know how long building this dome, and we're in the deep ocean, I'd rather see in the dark because
Yeah.
I mean,
'Cause it is pretty dark in
there's
the
no light
ocean.
down there. You
No,
know, I like to be
we
able
would
to.
have brought light to the ocean floor.
And okay, so what about places outside of the dome? Now I want to explore outside of the
Well,
dome.
that's why your mom's saying go with the breathing, because then you can explore outside the dome and breathe out
Did you
there.
build a shuttle?
But I mean, if you breathe, what breathing and seeing what?
That's true.
I have lights on the front of my shuttle. I have a big old flashlight that I can swim around now that I can breathe in water.
But you're not in a shuttle now that you can breathe in water.
Exactly.
So what are you carrying around for light?
Big old flashlight.
So we have electricity underwater.
Yes.
Or electric eels, or one of them things with the anglerfish with the thingies off his head.
Anglerfish. Strap them to our feet or something.
So we going separate or same, y'all?
I'm definitely breathing underwater.
Breathing underwater, Gabe, you going with seeing in the
I'm gonna
water?
take the light, yeah.
Okay, so Gabe's gonna see everything. Kelly's gonna breathe, and you're gonna follow her in your machine. Now, you guys found more magical stones, and these 2 magical stones, one makes you invisible, and the other one gives you the ability to read minds.
Cloak of Invisibility on Harry Potter was like the most underused special, gift. Give me the Cloak of Invisibility.
And I can't sell them.
No, you gotta use them.
Cloak of
Okay.
Invisibility.
You either become invisible at will, or you can read minds.
I think I'd take the mind reader. I don't know. I'm a big Avatar fan, and like in Korra, they had the city of Zaofu, and there was someone named Yahweh, and he had the ability to read everyone's mind. He was
He
the
didn't
truth
read
teller.
minds. He
Well,
could
he
tell
was
if they were
he
telling the
was
truth or
teller,
not.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's
But I
what-
feel like that's
Body language. The
useful.
Chinese been doing that with when you put the rice in your mouth and then you ask them questions. If it's dry rice, when you spit it back out, that means you've been lying because your saliva dries up when you're lying. I mean, they've been doing ways to.
Oh, I didn't know that.
They've been doing ways to tell the truth since ancient China. I don't need to read your mind. People's private thoughts give me pause. I'm just saying. Give me the Cloak of Invisibility.
Okay, so you can breathe underwater.
No,
and can
time
go
out, time
invisible.
out. Gabe can read minds. What if you just peer into my mind and it's just something like, God darn, I didn't want to know that.
Well, see, is it a switch I could turn on and off?
You can't. But what if you turned it on and you're like, that's not what I knew? I mean, it's almost like walking in on your parents, getting something on when you didn't want to. If you turn the switch on and you're like, oh God, Mom, I didn't know that's what you were thinking about. Got to turn the switch off. You can't ever unhear that.
That's true.
That is true. I mean,
There's a lot of things I want you to keep private. I respect that and enjoy our conversation.
like I said, I'd really just wanted just to keep peace in the town, just like in case there was I don't know, say somebody murdered somebody. I'd like to know if you were actually the murderer. I don't want to just sneak around and wait for a confession. Like, I mean,
Why wouldn't you have a state-of-the-art security system? Like CCTV on every corner.
Because we just got through a tornado. Here's the thing, Kay.
how advanced
You keep
are we
saying it
right
like
now?
you had time to build this. You went through a tornado and it was earth shattering that you had to get into a machine and go live and build underwater. And you think that you had enough time to get all that stuff together to make sure you set up
If
CCTV?
we are ingenuitive enough to harvest everything we need in the deep blue sea that has no heat, no light, and now we're living in big domes
I
miles
suppose.
under, we better have all these other tools, okay?
But
just
CCTV
saying.
on everybody?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, no.
I mean, this is not primitive living. What you're suggesting is advanced civilization is able to live under
True.
conditions.
Yeah, I
Not a
suppose.
primitive civilization. You didn't say we're living in caves now after the Earth was started.
No, I didn't say that. I just
Come
said
on.
deep ocean.
Yes.
So I guess I hear
It
what
is
you're
definitely deep
saying.
ocean. It is a pretty remarkable piece of equipment that needs.
So I guess if we're developing magical powers at the same time, it is a possibility.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so Gabe's reading minds. You're going invisible. You're out there in the water. You're checking out
I can
things.
breathe in water with my invisibility.
You're breathing and helping to build everything because you can be out there and be invisible and breathe at the same time. So you're able to walk up on people and no one can see you.
Because, hold on, time out. Back to Gabe's point. If someone just created a crime, right? A murder. You want to know, read their mind and find out if they did it? Why wouldn't I just go invisible, sit around and wait for them to be talking out loud or confessing?
Because what if they're psychos and they're just like, I didn't do that.
That's true. Or if you a person like
They
me,
can say
where
that in their mind too. Why do you believe someone who's guilty of something doesn't convince?
That is true.
themselves?
Because when I was a kid, I was like that. Anytime I did something wrong and before I knew I was going to get interrogated a lot about it, be like, I didn't do that. I did not just eat that whole cake by myself. That was not a thing that I did.
If we're talking about then and you convincing your mind, then if you're convincing your mind that you didn't do it, I feel like you're already not going to tell somebody that you did it.
Yeah,
So, I
but
mean,
if you're like reading my mind, you're hearing me tell myself I didn't do it. You're automatically going to know I did.
Not necessarily, but if I'm just sneaking around you, I'm never going to get that confession if you already convinced yourself that you didn't do it.
True.
It was good enough for Schmeagol.
Okay, so Kay, you're invisible. You're swimming in the dark, breathing underwater.
Yeah.
Gabriel, you're reading minds and seeing through the darkness of the ocean. You guys are about to get another power. You guys are really powering up with this key that you found. Do you want ninja stealth or gladiator strength?
Ninja stealth. I mean, you want a clumsy person with the cloak of invisibility? I mean, that would make sense. I need ninja stealth if I'm going to be sneaking around everybody invisible.
I definitely take the stealth.
What do you need stealth for? Reading people's minds. Don't see him here. I'm just going to be over
I'ma
here
just
reading
be
your mind.
Crawling on the ceiling and then I'll just drop and just read your mind.
Yeah, you might get scared if you start reading people's thoughts. I'm just saying.
I mean, you be stealthy around people. What do you need to be strong underwater for? Everything is almost weightless, really.
No, because we'll be in a gravitized environment. I don't know what type of bubble everybody's thinking we live in.
I'm talking about when you're out of the water, because you're the one who can breathe in the water.
But do you know how many pounds of pressure in the deep blue sea? Like,
But is your strength going to make a difference?
You might need it. You might need it. But listen, I don't need it. I need ninja stealth because I'm going invisible. So y'all don't even know why I'm arguing. That has nothing to do with what I got going on here.
I don't know.
I got ninja stealth with invisibility and breathing underwater.
Okay, so you've lived a great life, found the secret key, powered up all this many times, did all this stuff in your life under the water. Now it's time to pass away. But reincarnation is a thing. Are you coming back as a butterfly or are you coming back as a dog?
A butterfly.
A dog.
Why?
I just like the cycle of a butterfly. I feel like they get 2 lives. It's like they're a caterpillar. They eat and learn and grow, and then they
Because you're not coming back as a
cocoon yourself.
caterpillar.
Why not?
Because you just said butterfly.
Yeah, but they got to start as I mean, butterflies don't just exist out of
Well,
nowhere.
you just said butterfly. It's your
Okay,
rules.
my apologies. As a caterpillar that will turn into a butterfly or a dog.
Okay.
and even then, like a butterfly, I feel like has more of a purpose. What does a dog do? Just eat and poop?
No. So then let me defend my choice.
Okay.
I'm gonna say something about the butterfly though. You know, by the time they're a butterfly, most of life has been left. That's a shorter cycle of
Yes.
life, and then they're dead. So they have a very short lifespan. A dog, they live a good 20, maybe not 20 years. Maybe some breeds do. I don't know as much about dogs, but their purpose is, you know, either they're worker dogs, so by like sheep herding, but in the long run, they're man's best friend.
Well, this is a street dog.
Well, you didn't say street dog. They're man's best friend. They
You're a
sit up.
mutt.
You just call me a street dog. No, I'm coming back as Lassie. I'm sitting on someone's lap.
Lassie. Well, in the bubble, because remember the world.
I'm
messed up.
rescuing everybody. I'm Lassie. Everybody love Lassie. I'm getting my head petted. My tail is wagging. I get 3 meals a day and get to sit down and just love on everybody. I mean, I think about my cat who's not a dog, Prince. That's his whole life. How good is that? Can I come back and be Prince?
You can't take over something that's already living. That's not how reincarnation works.
All he does, and he's a fat, happy cat. He goes out all day. God knows what he's doing out there all day. Comes back and gets rubbed on and gets 3 meals a day. How hard is that? I'm coming back as a dog. Enjoy your life as eating that nothing but green leaves, cocooning yourself, and becoming a short-lived butterfly. What's the purpose of a butterfly anyway?
Be beautiful.
Yeah, you get to see all.
You
of
feel like dogs aren't beautiful?
I feel like if you don't have the choice of the family you go into and the life that you're gonna have, you know how many dogs end up being abused or being just unloved. I mean, just dogs in general, like they stink. I mean, you can't wash yourself. But butterflies, what do they do?
I mean,
like,
dogs lick
They're
themselves.
great pollinators. Like they do a lot for the world. I mean, there's the whole butterfly effect. I mean, just one little flap and that didn't change the whole world. I mean, it's just something so small.
Lifespan of a butterfly. I'm gonna look this up. I'm pretty sure it's about 1 month.
But see, the lifespan doesn't even bother me. Like when I'm ready to go,
Then you're gonna
I'm
reincarnate
going.
into something else.
Well, she didn't say we was reincarnating twice.
Well, I mean, if reincarnation is a thing, why couldn't you reincarnate twice?
You go be your butterfly, love. I'm gonna go have a long life, licking people, scratching my head.
I'm being every kind of flower, smelling, sniffing, moving.
Me too. Dogs sniff and eat flowers and roll in them.
Hey,
I've
whole lot
never
more
seen
than
a dog
flowers.
sniff a flower.
Yeah, me neither. I've seen them sneeze.
They swim.
Yeah, I've seen them do that.
I think house pets have a pretty good life. Is all I'm gonna say.
That is true. I mean, and it'll be a house pet underwater because, you know, Earth is no longer.
And so we had time to rescue pets.
If you could come back as a dog, we must have.
This is turning into an interesting civilization.
Exactly.
Yeah, this ship was like the Ark. Too.
Exactly.
I know.
It was a Ark sub, right?
A big submarine that was the size. And okay, let's keep moving.
That's it. Thank you guys for joining me.
Okay.
I love the civilization that you guys painted. It was awesome.
Yeah,
Yay.
very fun.
Guys, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll check you out later.
Thanks.